So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade, it's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Hey everybody, Martha here. So, got done finished watching the 2 new episodes of My Adventures with Superman. We're on season 2, and looks like we had a character in the show that we didn't know who it was, but he was in the show because he was working for Ivo, which him working for Ivo feels weird after finding out who it is. Here they go again, making one character not looking like others before, unless you go back to Batman vs. Superman. But who wants to go back to that design? This is what that kind of reminded me of a little bit. So, the first episode, they have the first 2 episodes available for you to watch. And the first episode is about us finding Clark's ship, maybe his hideaway that he talks to his dad right here. Apparently he discovered it when he was younger, because his dad, it says he was like a little kid, and he discovered it, but he didn't want to see it, so I guess died. And now he speaks English, Zorld, and explains to him how the planet get destroyed. This time around, it's, here we go again, it's pretty much Brainiac destroying it, in order to have him stop from AIs from destroying it, in order to save Kara Clark, because this season brings in Kara. He has not found her yet. So far we've seen of her as a baby. While this is going on, a bunch of Brainiac's robots are going after Kara had a dream about this, and so they find his humans find his ship, and they find out it's in Antarctica, so a plane, and that's how they get over here to find it. He follows Jor-El, and then Jor-El explains this, and they're not alone. Slade and Amanda are there to take stuff. And this is when they learn that we meet a guy with glasses who introduces himself to Billy. Jimmy introduces himself to somebody who trying to get a job. The one who works for Professor Ivo. Who? It's weird. I still find this weird. This guy will work for him. Shouldn't be the other way around. After they found out Kara, he wants to go find where his cousin is, but he has to fight a hulking guy who I'm not really sure who this is supposed to be. I guess I'm not really I know some Superman villains, but he's kind of like some weird guy that can absorb and get bigger, and he almost beats him because they find that he gets hit by kryptonite that Brainiac has in the Clark ship, and so Amanda decides to take it. So does Slade after Clark's knocked out, and Lois ends up saving him. And after they leave, after Clark ends up being saved by his dad ends up having to disappear, use pretty much all his power to save Clark, and find out that Sam is now kidnapped by Amanda, and Lois asks Clark to go and save her dad. She was trying to tell him, and Clark was trying to tell her about Kara, but he didn't get a chance to because he knows that he has to help Lois first. And this is where you find the beacon. It has to do with Clark's ship that might get Kara to come out, and Jimmy is having to deal with a bunch of interns that he's in charge of, that Perry put him in charge of, who come and saves Lois and Clark after they save Sam from the prison, and a bunch of other innocent bystanders who got captured by captured by Amanda. One of them ends up being a janitor guy who worked there, or a librarian actually, that his son asks Clark to tell Superman to save. So after they bring the boat to come and save them, I'm in episode 2. They saving them, and Sam has to go stay with Clark after Clark got the beacon and not able to tell Lois yet, and Sam has to go stay with Clark, not knowing that he is Superman, or he has an idea. He's just mad at him for not going there with him, but he did. not as himself. And the episode ends with Ivo trying to attack Amanda. Oh yeah, we also have the Gray Skull guy. It looks like it's from Batman Beyond that killed, was responsible for Terry's parents' death, Terry's dad's death. That's what this guy reminds me of. And also there is also another Skull guy on there that was in the group, the last movie that they have of that universe of Justice League versus the Fatal Five. I think there's a skull guy in there too. So has to be one of those two. I don't know which one, but it's one of those two that Clark was fighting, and he eats him pretty good though. And after that, we find out that the guy that Jimmy talked to earlier that worked for Ivo is Lex Luthor. Now, here's why I really don't. I think Lex, because I always know that Lex is supposed to be the guy in charge of everything. He is the one that made the machine, so he is really one that's controlling Ivo here now. The fact that he ever worked for Ivo in this universe seems weird, but I guess has to be a universe where Lex is starting from the bottom, but he's supposed to be always the rich guy who has everybody working for him, and where he's basically like an evil Batman. That's what it's supposed to be in my book, but I guess there can be some universes where he has to start from the bottom. And here he also says, red hair and has glasses. I don't know, he kind of reminds me of the one in Batman vs. Superman where, that I didn't like. I don't know, I'd rather have the one from Smallville, that Lex, or the one from the animated series Superman 1. Those are the ones I like the best. I mean, I've watched some of the movies once, but I don't know. I don't really remember. I had to rewatch those movies. But those other two ones are the ones I remember the most. I know, and I just like the Smallville one and the one from the cartoon when I was a kid. And maybe the one from the Supergirls TV show. Down all low. So I'm probably gonna get these. I'm gonna get the first one like a probably gonna get both these ones like a 7. So we'll see how this second season continues. Okay, so talk about those 2 episodes were not 10 minutes yet, so I'm gonna talk a little bit more, but bringing a theory for Disney Dreamlight Valley. So usually when they get to this part where they have the realms, they have 2 characters. We know about Mulan. I think either the second character either be Shang or Mushu. Mushu could be like Woody and Buzz and Remy, but I don't know, have him actually eat. I don't know how you're gonna make him fit on those chairs since how small he is. But, or they can have Shang, or all 3 of them. I don't know, we never had 3 characters come out from the same realm before. Because, the way they did Kristoff, he's already in the realm. And we went to the realm to go and get Elsa and Anna. So Kristoff wasn't in there. He was already on the village, and Olaf came later. So, and the way with Scar, he was already there, and we got Simba and Nala later. So, I think that only time we got like 3 characters is when we like paid for it, and that was that was Gaston, Eve, and Rapunzel. So, it would be cool if they did do. Now, I know this is probably not gonna happen, but I would like this to happen. I would like it to be I would like it to be Mulan, Shang, and Mushu, and have like Cricky be like Pua, and Hey Hey be like your companion. So I wanted to be or have a little brother your companion, but it's probably not gonna be like that. I'm probably gonna have her with 1 character. So I don't know. We'll see. I know it's gonna end because this Star Path ends now in 16 days because I'm talking about something that's 70 days. So we got like a week and couple and 2 days left. And so usually they have like at least 2 weeks when we are getting like teasers for the next one. So I'm guessing sometime in June, or I'm hoping that it's in either middle of June or in late June that we get it. I mean, I saw that they did have like a little teaser. They got rid of it really fast, but we'll see. I just know it needs to happen some, otherwise it's no longer technically spring because it's supposed to come in late spring. So that's basically it, guys. So I think that's 10 minutes long. So like, favorite, and subscribe. And if it's not, that's all So here's why I think Mushu is going to be in the game. Is this platter that a lot of people have been talking about that's on Game Law. Hey, it got deleted. And it's been going around, but this post is no longer here. 2 other YouTubers have talked about it already. So I thought I'd talk about it. So that's why it's in Japanese. They accidentally leaked this before it was time. Starpath's not done, so they usually don't start teasing stuff like this, but they gave away like the Monsters Inc. Release date early. Japan did. So read what it says. Just the English part, because I can't read the Japan part, obviously. Inspired by Asian American and practical I'm still waking up. Pro Physic Islands, there's American inspired horror tourists. Among these dishes may be hints of next character that might be added. So let's look at it. Okay, that's the word is so we got practical Islander American inspired cuisine. That's what that word is, and it also says in celebration of API month. Okay. All right, let's look at the dishes. So, Mushu is definitely probably going to be one of them because if you remember the movie, Mulan is sleeping and she gets woken up by Mushu, and she ends up presenting her the porridge of rice, bacon, and eggs, and that was already in the game, but it's one of the few Mulan items that we had. But here we go, right here, and you also got the chicken and rice right here. Meat, we got dumplings, we got some eggs and rice and chopsticks, you got the sand, cookie thing, and two biscuits, rice roll, and some, over here we got a bunch of food here, so mostly got bike. So we'll see if we get Mushu. So that's it for real this time. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye. Let's hope we get a miracle. Did somebody say I asked for a miracle? Let me say, ah! That's close enough. Bye.